Well, there it is. Halo Studios suffering massive layoffs after campaign Evolve launched last week to a very mixed reception. A lot of people did not like this game. A lot of people said they butchered Halo Combat Evolved.
And nobody saw it coming.
To make it for modern audiences. And this is brought to you by the people who famously, a couple of years ago, said that they hated Halo, that they were hiring people who hated.
I'm pretty sure one of the guys who said that exact thing just got fired.
Halo, and it shows. It does show. This was a huge failure, right? Everybody's trying to be like, oh no, guys, it's just the alt-right chuds trying to spin the numbers. I'm like, I'm sorry, it looks to me like.
I saw somebody absolutely crashing out on Blue Sky, one of the devs that worked at Halo Studios. The chuds killed my favorite franchise. Yeah, whatever, man.
Asha Sharma, the new boss at Xbox, was probably waiting to see how the launch went, and they knew it was terrible.
Oh, they knew.
It went terrible. Even before the game launched,
I heard that it barely got finished before launch, and we can tell.
Were criticisms about how it played on Steam and the writing and the new, was it Williams, the new character they added?
How are you gonna make a remake that's worse than the original?
The skull, the woke scold, is that what they call them? Where she's basically, boss and Master Chief around, she's very unlikable. And to be clear, I haven't played this game. I haven't purchased this game. I haven't downloaded this game.
Refuse.
Very few people have. That's the problem.
Yeah, Halo is dead to me. It's been dead since the Halo 4. I bought Halo 4, and then ever since then, I've been out. Oh no, what is dinging? I get a lot of notifications. Anyway, let's get back to it.
It's not doing well. And we did a video a couple days ago just talking about the decline in Halo, and it wasn't like Halo just died overnight. It's been dying for the last few years now.
It kind of did die overnight.
Did chase a certain
No, it died as soon as Bungie stopped making Halo games.
Audience, and they definitely did chase away their core customer base. And really, it's just another studio wearing the skin suit of OG Bungie, and even Bungie now is wearing the skin suit of Bungie, because those companies, this is what I try to get across to people, just because they have the name, just because they have the IP, they have the rights,
even if it's a bunch of the same developers at the studio, the people who manage the studio, the higher-ups, the business people, those are all different. And even if they're the same, they're going to have different ideas. They're really not into the culture. They're into making money, and they're into the making money culture.
Just because they call themselves,
that's why they lose money.
Studio or that studio.
Because they're solely focused on making more and more money, so they inshitify everything, so they can have cost cuts, so they can just make more money off of that instead of making a good product.
Or whatever, doesn't mean it's the same company. So Halo Studios was 343. 343 was spun off from Bungie. Then Bungie, basically Microsoft bought Xbox, whatever. The people that made Halo are no longer there. The people that made the games you love are no longer there. Just like George Lucas is no longer at Lucasfilm, right? And a lot of times what happens is people move on from these studios. They go form another studio, and they make like a spiritual successor that feels more like the original game, because the people involved are the people that were involved in the games you loved. None of these games that are imploding right now, these movie franchises that are imploding, very few of them have the original creative forces involved. And Halo, again, it's just a skin suit at this point. We talked about it. We had an esports center. Nobody played Halo. It used to be that
I said it was going to get to this point, and it couldn't have turned out better for me, And it's going to get much worse. Much, much worse.
Like the most popular game, nobody played it. They don't care. They don't care. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, rants, guys. If you'd like to listen to the audio version of Clownfish TV, I guess it'd be Clownfish TV minus the TV, go out to iTunes.
I haven't watched it over there, but I am subscribed.
Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to podcasts. Look for Clownfish TV podcasts. We are there. And so this is, again, this quote is making the rounds right now. Frank O'Connor. We had people who we hired who hated Halo because of X, and it has made the rounds again. I believe Frank O'Connor got gone before, but they hired a bunch of people that didn't really care about Halo. They built this thing in Unreal Engine 5. Pirate Nation,
with a lot of contractors, which I don't know. They might have got rid of the contractors for Halo Studios. I don't think so. It really seems like it was soulless. Like they just kind of hired people to do jobs instead of making a game with passion.
Halo Studios has reportedly laid off several employees shortly after the launch of Halo Campaign Evolved because it didn't have the numbers it needed, I'm sure. And I think Asha Sharma, because she is gutting Xbox. And if you remember, she said that there's more monetization of Xbox.
I don't think that she's been doing nearly enough, but we're on the right track. I think that the whole thing's going to collapse, though. I think they're going to start selling off properties, and there's going to be no more Xbox. Maybe not soon, but I think it's eventually going to happen.
Xbox games happening on YouTube than at Microsoft right now. I think she was waiting to give these guys a chance to see how Halo launched, and it ran headfirst into the wood chipper. It did not do well. It got review bombed on Steam. It didn't have a lot of concurrent players for a Halo game. It's already getting its ass kicked. Nobody cares. They just don't care about this game. I don't know how it's doing on PlayStation, but obviously not well enough to keep these people on staff. And they said this is an indication of where Halo's going in the future, and people just aren't having it. So let's go read this article. This is coming from Insider Gaming.
They should be getting people like me wanting to buy it. People who don't have any money that will buy their thing. That's who you need to have on your side. People will buy your thing no matter what.
Halo Studios hit by layoffs after Campaign Evolved launch. Halo Studios recently released Halo Campaign Evolved. It's the first game in the long-running Xbox franchise to be released on a PlayStation platform. Unfortunately, following the game's release, the studio appears to be conducting layoffs.
I've been saving a lot of money here recently by not buying full-price AAA games. The only AAA game that I've bought was Resident Evil 9. That's pretty much just been Resident Evil for the past few years. And the rest of them are like $1 to $5 retro games, $10 indie games.
Halo Studios staff share layoff announcement on LinkedIn. Several LinkedIn posts reflect this, with multiple people stating that their time at the studio has ended. Nick Treitman, a producer, has noted that he was recently affected by a round of layoffs. After 6.5 years working on Halo and dodging just as many rounds of layoffs, it's finally caught up to me. I have nothing but love for Halo, so he doesn't hate Halo. And the folks at the studio.
I don't believe him.
This is just a tough reality in the gaming industry right now. Yeah, if you're getting laid off from Halo, if your Halo game doesn't sell, you have broken the whole fucking video game industry at this point. I'm open to new roles as a producer project manager working remotely. Oh, that's part of your problem. Or hybrid in the Seattle area.
Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of them work remote. They don't actually work with each other. So there's no cohesiveness of the culture at the office.
During my time, I've had the honor of supporting multiple amazing teams ranging from art, networking, and localization narrative, and being the product owner of Halo Infinite's social media multiplayer pillar. Halo Infinite, I said before, we had an esports center. It was on our computers for, I think we had it on all the rigs for about 3 years before I just wiped it. Literally nobody played it. I think we had like one person check it out and they weren't into it. Halo. That was Halo. Like 15 years ago, Halo was like on top of the world and nobody gives a shit. Like indie FPS games you've probably never heard of were getting more playtime than Halo. Like nobody cares. Yep. It's a dead brand. It's dead. It's lame. Nobody cares about it. And this
it's corporate.
Did not help.
And shitified.
Right? And the people working on the games did not help. Actually, Halo was great up through 3. Reach. I think it was Reach the last one Bungie worked on. I think it was the last one Bungie worked on. But yeah, there was a definite difference in 4 and 5. Paul Morris was listed as Scrum Master, and his time at the studio has come to an end. Today, I learned my time at Halo Studios will be coming to an end following the successful launch of Halo Campaign Evolved. Okay, you keep telling yourself that, Paul. I mean, again, like, look, gaming and animation, it's basically gig work, right? And I'm starting to wonder now, the bloat. Is the reason that there's so much bloat in the video game industry because these people are dragging ass on getting the games done because it's job security for them?
Right.
I'm just wondering. I mean,
it's not really just that. It's just a job in general for them, and it can't be. When it comes to making movies, when it comes to making video games, comics, books, whatever, it can't just be a job. You have to be passionate I say it all the time. You have to want to make the thing that you're making. You want to make it a culture that you're a part of, not just like your office job or your remote job. You're making a thing together with a bunch of people. Everybody likes to talk about how corporations like to pretend that you're a family. Well, you actually need to be a family whenever you're making games and movies and shows and whatnot. It's a little bit different than making like a bag of chicken.
I mean, I'm just saying this out loud. Like, are they dragging, like, oh, we need another 2 years. Basically, you need to keep paying us 2 more years. We need to stay on staff 2 more years. Because once the game is over and it's done, it's like painting a house. You're done, right? But if you paint that house very slowly, have you guys ever seen Murphy Brown? Remember the sitcom from the 80s, Murphy Brown? She had a live-in house painter, and he never got done with the house. He was just there, like, what's his name? Eldon? I forget. It's been a long time since I watched it. But he was like in the house all the time. He never freaking got done, and it became a joke. He was there for like multiple seasons painting this damn house that never got done. That's what it feels like with a lot of these video game companies. I mean, there was one studio, they shut it down in, was it Canada? And I think it was Ubisoft. And like, was it Ubisoft? It
I think so.
NetEase. One of the
no, I think it was Ubisoft
companies. Anyway, they shut the studio down because 5 years they
Ubisoft
had like
Montreal?
100, 200 people on staff, and they hadn't put out a single game. And I'm like, again, this is just tinfoil hat. Are these people dragging it out as long as possible? Is this
That's part of
why we're having the creep? Is this why the games cost so much? Because they're not getting in, doing the job, and leaving because they want job security, which, hey, I understand job security. You want job security, that's great. It's not realistic. It's gig work. Okay, you work on a game, when it's done, you're done. And that's
it's like being a stagehand. You go and you work for the whoever's concert it is. It doesn't really matter to you. You just do your job, and then you go home. And then you go back to your real life and you do your actual real job. It's just like a side thing. I think that's what it's pretty much turned into. Unless you're really fucking good. Small team. You could even ride off of just one game your entire life. But you're going to make more just because of the fucking love of the game.
Kind of how it works in the animation, too. Now, if you work at like a Disney or something like that, you're going to probably be put on staff for the most part. But like, look at Pixar. Pixar just laid a ton of people off, and Toy Story 5 did
for
very,
anybody.
very well because they know going forward they don't need that many people. And Halo, like, I don't even understand what the game plan is, no pun intended, with Halo. It feels to me like you just release the Bungie games again. They did. Master Chief Collection. Do we need any more Halo? Probably not. You know what they'll probably do? Halo is going to be a Minecraft thing, because that's what Asha Sharma said she wants to go in on. She basically said Minecraft is subsidizing the rest of Xbox.
I love me some Minecraft, man. I played Minecraft still. I played Minecraft literally fucking yesterday. I love Minecraft. I hope they don't fuck it up.
Most of their money comes from Minecraft. And so, you know, when you're spending $200 million or whatever on a freaking Halo remake nobody wants or asked for, you know, what are you supposed to do? I know this is one of the most challenging job markets our industry has ever seen, and I know the road ahead won't be easy, said Paul Morris. I'm not done. My purpose has not changed. Caleb Lawrence, software engineer, listed himself as available for work. Insider Gaming is going to continue to monitor it. So if you go out to Pirate Nation, he's got some of the screenshots. It's coming from Smash JT. Wow. I mean, look, I always feel bad for people getting laid off. I do.
I don't.
But I'm also like, when you see them get fired, like we saw the other day with Bethesda. And
bro, you know how many times I've been laid off? Nobody gave a fuck. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if people get laid off. Go find another job.
They had all their unionized workers, and some of them were literally rocking communist tattoos and demanding. They're like, oh, we want respect and dignity. Well, respect and dignity is sending a nice letter and then telling you why we have to cut you loose and giving you severance. That is respect and dignity. Respect and dignity is not, we keep you on staff forever, even if we can't afford it, and the company folds, and then everybody loses their job. You know, it's like, and that's what a lot of these people want, I think. You know, it's kind of, I don't understand this, because as somebody who was, for a while, a freelance creative, it's a rough gig. It really is, because you don't know a lot of times where your next work is coming from, but also you need to accept that reality. And anything creative, it's like you don't go to the the comic book factory and work there for 50 years and get a watch, you know? And I mean, it used to be that way, again, at companies like Disney, because they always had animation in production. You know, they had other ways of subsidizing the animation, like the theme parks and stuff like that. But for the most part, that's not how it works. And I understand they're working for a company like Microsoft and they're thinking, well, Microsoft, you know, is going to keep us on forever because they're Microsoft.
Well, let me tell you something about Microsoft. They ain't doing so hot anymore either. And I think Linux is really going to be a problem for them. I think that they didn't expect it.
Infinite money. I'm like, not if you're not bringing it. When your new boss is looking at the
They were kicked out of multiple countries, by the way.
Bottom line, and she's like, Xbox doesn't pay for itself, and then you launch Halo Campaign Evolved, and it does not pull good numbers on Steam.
Yep, goodbye.
Right? But they're probably looking at the internals on PlayStation, and it's not pulling good numbers, and gamers hate it. A lot of them, not everybody, but a lot of them. It was getting bad reviews, even from the mainstream journalists. A couple of weeks ago, they said it just runs like shit on Steam. They said that the writing was very Marvel-esque. So
there was that weird fuzziness that people were getting if they didn't have the top-of-the-line systems.
It's not looking good. AI so fuzziness. She lets it launch.
Which actually wasn't AI. Well, it kind of was. It was actually a system that was like a dithering system that would overlay graphics on top of it to make it look realistic. And this is what they were wasting their time on instead of making a good game. They were making tech demos.
Before she does anything to see, because it's Halo, right? That used to be their crown jewel, right? Halo used to be their Minecraft. They let it launch. It lands with a thud, just like Halo Infinite. And she's like, yeah, we can't afford you anymore. Sorry. There are YouTubers making videos about Halo, making more money than you're making for us right now. You got to go. It's that simple. It really is not hard. This is not hard to understand.
They should really jump into the chud culture and start making their own YouTube videos in order to subsidize the video games.
We covered this guy, Nick, Caleb Lawrence, software engineer at Halo, gone. Mikey S. Overheard at Halo Studios. I'm just a stack of excuses over here. He's gone. Let's see here.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Firelight says I'm okay with this. Phaeton says not nearly enough. Oh no. Good, wipe the blue hairs out of the industry. All of them, says Retro Gamer Kong. So yeah, but oh no, here we go. The memes about McDonald's. Hey, McDonald's.
I don't even want them. No. Don't even start that. I do not want these people working at McDonald's. They're making McDonald's worse. I want to go back to when McDonald's was a part of American culture again. We do not need them working at McDonald's. Honestly, I want them out of the country. Deport them all to Australia or some shit. Or Gaza, since they love Gaza so much.
Some good help. I mean, there are some really good McDonald's. There are some McDonald's that's just like, it's not consistent, man. I feel like McDonald's used to be.
It's because these people work there.
Just overall. So maybe we'll get some better people at McDonald's. The Zero Gaming Times. Halo Studios start laying off devs after destroying Halo Campaign Evolved. Yeah, pretty much. Internal sources claim woke overhaul of classic franchise triggered max exodus and canceled remake plans. Oh my god, I thought Upper Deck replied on this.
Are the Halo remake plans canceled? Like Halo 2 and 3? Oh man, I hope they are. If not, then it's just going to further the suffer. Either way, it's a win-win for me.
It was an ad. I was like, what? Yes, FO. FO, FA, FA, FO. There we go, guys. They just found out. It's, yeah. This person, Wilbur, said, considering they've created exactly one game in a decade, I'm guessing they hired a bunch of people who never belonged in the industry to begin with. Yes, that keeps happening. I really do think that some of these developers are dragging things out as long.
It also has to do with real people, real passionate people who have talent. They're not working at these studios because who wants to work for a corporation? Who wants to be in that corporate culture with all of these weirdos? No, they're out making Schedule 1.
Long as possible. But this is the find out part of the video game industry. This is why we're seeing so many layoffs. And then again, not to be a dick, because there are some people getting laid off that have decades of experience, but in their case, they're probably just too expensive. Or, you know,
yeah.
I mean, let's be honest here.
Charge less.
You're expensive, and you'll probably push back against management because you've been there longer than they have, and you'll be like, hey, this isn't really going to work. This is how we used to do it, and they're going to be like, shut up, or we're going to have 3.
Yep, go make your own games because working at a corporation just ain't it.